Hello everybody, this is NCS and welcome to my latest Let's Play series. I hope you like vampires and huge castles, because this game sports both. CastleVania, Symphony of the Night. I wanted to do this game pretty much ever since I finished my CastleVania Let's Play series, and only now I got around to actually do this game here. So yeah, let's start with this game, right? So let's start off by creating a file and, well, entering our name. There are a couple of names you can input here that will slightly, or a little more, change what'll happen to the game. One of the passwords would be Axe Armor, written like this. Ooh, just barely fits in here, which will grant you another special armor that you usually can only obtain with a huge lot of luck. But we do not want that. Another code would be, I wrote it down there. It's a little tricky to remember. Axe minus Axe exclamation point and we. I have no idea what this stands for, but what it does is it'll make your character really intelligent, making your spells a lot stronger, but your physical defense should be something around 1 or so. And the last code that I know of is putting in Richter, the playable character from CastleVania Dracula X. If you put that name in, well, you can play as him. But I prefer to go with Alucard. Not only does this mean Dracula backwards, but it's also the name of the playable character of this game. So yeah, let's start the game and get a bit of backstory, it seems. Apparently they wanted to show off the capabilities of the PlayStation 1. Well, the graphics back for these days, well, they weren't that bad. I mean, heck, the water looks even good for today, at least, in my opinion. Although some of the other models could need a bit of polishing, but come on, it's the PlayStation, what do you expect? For myself, I like these graphics. And the soundtrack. Yeah, the soundtrack of this game is really great, as you can tell by this background music. At least I'm not talking too loud over it. If this doesn't get you into vampire hunting mood, then I don't know what. And as with all CD-based games, a loading screen. Final stage? What? Final? Oh, okay. Well, as you can see here, we are playing as Richter Belmont, the playable character from the last game, CastleVania Dracula X. Yeah, seems like we still are in backstory mode. And like in all good CastleVania games, there's a hidden passage up here, in which you can get some weapons that Richter can never use because his pockets are too small? I don't know. And yeah, some hearts that will let you use more of your sub-weapons. As for the controls when controlling Richter, X lets you jump, the square button will let you attack. I don't think the circle button will do anything. The triangle button will let you use your a stronger version of your sub-weapon, and the normal version of your sub-weapon you can use by pressing up and the attacking button. And welcome to the cheesiness.
That I'm once again given flesh. I was called here by humans who wish to pay me tribute.
What does it say of me if I like this really bad overacting?
Make them your slaves.
Perhaps the same could be said of all religions.
Nice comeback
Your
there, Dracula.
words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill needs a savior such as you.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. How about you?
I have so much problems not actually saying this entire dialogue with those characters. I just love it way too much for my own good. But yeah, battle against Dracula. Dracula's attacks consist of shooting fireballs at Richter and shooting fireballs at Richter. Really, that's all Dracula does. And all you can do is, well, attacking Dracula in the head with either your whip or your sub-weapons. Well, mostly the cross. In the chandelier to the left there, there's holy water inside, but unfortunately that will not help you at all against Dracula of this form. In the second form, it will actually help you, sort of. Although you could just as well use the cross. But I like using the holy water. Anyway, yeah, just keep attacking Dracula's head, since that is the only point you can hurt him. And the battle will eventually go over, I guess. And don't forget to jump. You could also destroy these fireballs with your whip. Like, if you hold the attack button, Richter will, ouch, play around with his whip. No, I forgot that. But it's not like you need to do that, since you can just jump over those fireballs, unless you're really bad like me just there. Ouch. Ouch. Ow! Okay, that was pathetic. And it's, Dracula still lives. There we go. And welcome to phase number 2. I have no idea what that thing is supposed to be, but, yeah, I don't know. Ouch. Okay, this is bad. Yeah, I died. Yeah, but if you die, you get revived by Maria, who you saved in the previous game. Or should have saved if you wanted to get the good ending. And from that on, you cannot get hurt anymore. Yeah. I had a purpose so I could show that off. No, I just got a little too cocky there. Oh well. If you manage to do well in this battle, as in finish it within under 1 minute, which you can't do since the dialogue section is included in the timing as well, you will get a bit of a better stat bonus at the beginning. But yeah, so Richter has defeated Count Dracula. Nice. However, one night 4 years later, under the glare of a full moon, Richter mysteriously vanished. That doesn't sound good. With no idea where to begin his search, her search, Maria Renard, who just popped up there, set out to look for him. It was then that fate intervened. CastleVania, the castle of Dracula, which is rumored to appear once every century, or once every 5 minutes, suddenly materialized from out of the mist, as if to show her the way. Meanwhile, powerful forces were struggling for the soul of a man named Alucard. This very same Alucard, who had teamed up with Frere Belmont to battle his immortal father, Count Blood-Tepish Dracula. Alucard, in order to purge the world of his own cursed bloodline, had submerged his vampiric powers and entered into what was supposed to be an eternal slumber. But now he is awake and aware that evil once again at work in his homeland. The time had once again come for the forces of good and evil to engage in their ancient battle. Dracula's castle beckons for you, and no man can say who shall emerge victorious. Nice. I could get used to intros such as that one. I mean, having a powerful boss battle at the very beginning that you can't lose, well, okay, that may be a little too easy, but still, some nice backstory and a nice introduction to your character. And here he is, Alucard. Making it it into the castle just in time. I just love this game's atmosphere. And the fact that it started overly powerful. Seriously, nothing can, well, it can be hurt, but you can defeat anything with one attack. Quite powerful there, Alucard. Heck, I even only get 1 damage if I play carelessly. Up here are a couple bats. You probably shouldn't accidentally run into them. And here's another hidden passage. Nice. Yeah, Alucard controls a little bit differently from Richter Belmont. X still lets you attack, and the square button still lets you attack, but now you can't play around with your weapon anymore if you hold the square button pressed. The circle button now has your shield and a hidden turkey. And we have a strange meeting with Death. Hey there, Death.
Alucard,
You're early.
what is your business here?
I've come to put an end to this.
Still befriending mortals. I'll not ask you to return to our side, but I demand you cease your attack.
I will not.
You shall regret those words. We will meet again.
Hey! What the heck did you do there? He stole all of our equipment! Hey! Don't do something like that. At least he kept the... We can keep our turkey pot roast. Yeah, now, you... Unfortunately don't have anything at all anymore. Yeah. All of your equipment, gone. That's a bit of a dick move, but... well... What can you do? I know. Okay. I just wanted to test something out there. But nope. Yeah, there was that opening to the left, but you can only get to it later. I wanted to see if I could get there already. And here's our first enemy that we have to fight without any weapon. And yeah, that thing will always drop a short sword. Your very first weapon in the game after you lose your equipment. And up here we have a bloody, not a bloody skeleton, but what are these things called anyway? Which will get you a red... What the heck? Why is that weapon so bad? It is a two-hander, so, well, I would expect it to be a little stronger than the one-handed weapon. Okay, why not? Oh, by the way, the triangle button will let you do this neat little backward... well, not dash, but, well, slide, sort of. It might not make you necessarily faster, but it feels so I usually have used that to move forward. But yeah. Other than that, if you get a sub-weapon eventually, you also activate it by pressing up and, well, the attacking button. Or the shield button, both of them work. Each sub-weapon consumes a couple of hearts, which you can get by destroying those candles. At least, you can do that once you get the artifact that I just got there, and holy, those things hurt now! Ooh, hi, Curus. That'll boost our defense by a bit. Might be useful for right now since we don't have any equipment. Yeah. And those red skeletons up there, those are bloody skeletons. You can, well, attack them and make them... Oh, right. I just thought that would lower the spikes and make them, well, fall down, but unfortunately they get up real quickly. And there is no way to fully kill them. So yeah. Immobilize them and get the heck away from them. And not armors, but Axe Knights! Ugh. They're annoying as long as you don't have a shield. But at least they don't deal as much damage as the fairy mates in CastleVania on hard difficulty. Holy, that did a lot of damage. And out here we get a leather shield and can lower those spikes to have a, well, not really a shortcut, but, well, yeah, sort of. Yeah, shields. Normally I would put them on the circle button, like the game did, and they block some of the projectiles the enemies throw at you. And here we have a hidden passage, and we get a life max up. Nice. Not necessary to get, but better than nothing, really. What am I saying here? It's awesome having that early. And in here we get a heart max up, so we can carry more, well, hearts with us. Yeah. I usually don't use sub-weapons that often. But yeah, they're not bad to have, I guess. Okay, we just got a luck potion, I believe? A shield potion, no. That will temporarily increase your defense, and a resist thunder. That will make you take less damage against thunder elemental attacks. But for right now, I don't think there is any enemy with, well, with elemental attacks at all, I believe. I don't know why they give you that item that early, but well, why not? Okay, let's push that crate over here and raise the spikes again, so we can get access to another room that we, a la carte, jump please, thank you, that we usually couldn't get to that early. More hearts, and more hearts, and a giant heart giving you 5 hearts. And we get a cloth cape. That will as well increase your defense and constitution a little bit. And change Alucard's appearance a bit. Well, the cloak, basically. But yeah, that's a nice touch there. Not that many games did something like that. Or do, even. And, oops, I just threw a throwing dagger there. Oh, well, okay, it isn't bad using them once in a while. If you're fighting against annoying enemies. Oh, they're bored to use my shield. No more hidden passages here, but more of those annoying skeleton things here. Be cautious of their, well, on their Salva, I guess that's supposed to be, since that can curse you, preventing you from using any physical, well, any non-sub-weapon attacks. So yeah, be careful not to get hit there, and get some more money. Nice. That passage to the left there, it's a dead end for now, and in there is a throwing accent. Well, okay, why not? I don't really like that weapon that much, but it might be useful for this boss battle. Against Slogra and Gaibon. Recurring enemies from the CastleVania series. Whoa! Ouch. Having a shield in this battle here definitely helps. And not being used as a punching bag, that helps too! Oh, come on! Stop attacking me like that. Well, crouching works too. And this is why the throwing axe might not be a bad thing. Whoa! Okay. I usually heard Slogra a lot more than Gaibon. How did I get it like that? And I'm playing badly here. Yeah, if you attack Slogra and Gaibon enough, they will eventually change their attacking pattern a bit. Gaibon will become faster and, well, his attacks become faster, and Slogra would just attack without its speed. Nothing really too troublesome. And for defeating them, we get a life max up. Nice! And yeah, that was the first boss battle already. Huh. Quite easy if you ask me. And you know what? I guess this is a good spot to stop this video. So next time, we'll continue exploring this castle and try to get a little bit closer to, well, doing what we have to do, really. So, this was NCS, and farewell for now.